the counter-revolution, to the people that were during Mubarak time and who wanted or who were planning to depose the President Morsi.
Okay, we're over here unless we're good up there.
Thank you. Yeah, good evening, Dina. I too am an Egyptian, and what I heard here, to be honest, is two opposing opinions, and I feel I stand somewhere in the middle. So I oppose the current regime in Egypt, but I also was a big opposition of Mohamed Morsi, and I think he too is responsible. I think we cannot just omit or not mention the role that he and the Brotherhood have played in where we are today. So I just want to make sure that this third voice is heard, and I think most people who belong to the original revolution and people who are present right now belong to this third position, which is there against both of them. And I just felt this has to be said. And the alienation of Copts, it wasn't just a media thing. Things were happening. I mean, churches were being burned. There were a lot of things going on. So since we are here talking about honesty and accepting the facts, we have to say all the facts. We cannot omit part of it, and we cannot say that the Brotherhood are totally innocent of what happened. They have played as a wicked and a nasty role, just as SCAF did. So we have these two parties, and both of them are very, very guilty. One is calling all their opposition traitors, and the other one is calling all the opposition infidels. And both, for me, are very, very wrong. Thank you.
Thank you. I also understand the position you're coming from, and I definitely relate to it more than the people who are with the coup. And this is the position that I mentioned in the wave that I called the open sea.
I think the movie was about us.
Yeah. No, I mean the wave that I called the open sea in my speech was exactly what's your name, please? Nahla. Was exactly what Nahla was talking about, when you have many factions hitting each other. But what I maybe differ from Nahla is that they were hitting each other not because they betrayed each other or didn't like each other. They were all doing this or passing through this thing of trial and error. And because I said trial and error, I definitely don't say that the Brotherhood didn't make any errors. And definitely I'm not saying that all other revolutionary factions didn't make any errors. It was a period of trial and error, and unfortunately there was just one person or one group that benefited out of this, which is the SCAF. So yes, there were churches that were burned, but at the same time you can hear stories of the people, the priests in churches, that said that they were calling the police on that same day, and the police did not reply and did not want to go and help and stop what was happening. So that was actually raising questions in Egypt. Who is doing that? Who is doing burning of churches? You can definitely have people, like people in the mob, that can burn churches just by sending one person telling the people, look at what they are doing. These people are Christians, they are infidels, just go and burn. And this could happen. That doesn't mean that a certain revolutionary faction did it or not.
Okay, so with that, I think we can take the conversation out into the lobby. I want to thank Dina Abul Fatou for coming and speaking tonight at our screening. Thank you very much. And thank you all for coming. And there's information on our table, sign-up sheets, and all the rest. Thanks a lot.